It is Wednesday, my dudes, and if you have witnessed the orange sky and the red sun, you know the end is near, which means there's only one thing to do. Start living La Vida Yoko as we welcome Yoko McCann to the show. She's an expert streamer with multiple shows, so there's no time to waste. Matchu, roll that intro.
No time to waste. I just hit that intro before you even said it.
No time to waste. Roll right into it.
I need to make that intro slightly longer so I can put myself into the stream. You know what I mean?
So we can do stuff? Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little bit longer.
A little bit. Just a little bit. It is Wednesday and it is episode 28. How did we get here? I don't know how we got here, but here we are. I, of course, am Jshot, and my partner in crime, and the only one that I want to do this with, is here tonight with me, as always.
Oh,
yeah. Let's get sentimental.
Yeah. So, we did do a bet last week, and I said this week it's double or nothing. So, yeah, we're even now. We're even. We're even.
All right. I had this cool $5, Canadian dollar thing that I was going to give you, but all right. I'm sure I'll be late. I'll be late another time. I'm sure something will happen between work and my car.
Well, I thought you were getting rid of that car.
I supposedly. So
the car's bad juju for you.
He's running checks on it, so we'll see.
Oh God. Maybe you won't end up getting rid of that car.
Yeah. Oh, tune in next week. I might have a car to give away. So.
Oh.
Give it away on the stream? Yeah. You got to be local. Got to come pick it up.
You want to check in with the stream?
Yeah, it's looks like we got a bunch of people here already. So, Matt Logic, welcome. 796 Studios is here. He's just here for Yoko. Apparently. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Win or lose. We got Steve Morrow's in the house. Nightmare Nemo. Sorry, it's happening again. I don't know what it is, but hey, okay. Tenyo Toys is here, hiding from the toxic New York air.
Oh God,
it's the worst. We got Toy Mirth. Toy Addict is here.
I woke up this morning. It was like this, like the scene from Seinfeld with Kramer, with the red sign, but this was like the red sun just peeking through my blinds.
With the chicken, right? The red chicken.
Yeah,
it's Kenny Rogers, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, because I feel like I remember when the sign goes away, he goes, Kenny. Fred is in the house with us. Welcome, Fred. RMD Collective. Nico Hodge is here. What is up, my friend?
He's got a stream with Ernie in a little bit.
He does. We got to get to the good stuff.
And he posted an awesome head sculpt for, I guess, kind of a spoiler, right?
I mean, if you're a fan, you saw it already. Let's be honest. So, Just About Action Figures is here. Chamba should be a good one. I hope so. If anyone's going to screw it up, it's going to be me. TJ Williams. And that's everybody. Oh,
did you get any good pickups this week?
I mean, I got the stuff that you gave me.
What's that behind you?
Oh, my dios. Yeah. These are some pieces that came in from it's Brian. It's BTD.
You're blocking the microphone with your dio.
Sorry. It's he's got one of those long names, but it's like Beyond the Devil in the Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
He did some flats, which are great and just really will work really well for background pieces and whatnot.
Very nice.
So, get those out. I got 4 of them, and they work really well with the Spider-Verse figures for sure.
Oh yeah.
Cartoon.
Oops, my bad. Wrong button.
That's all right.
Wrong button.
Someday we'll be professional.
Last week I actually got a pickup from Henrock.
Wait, why am I so big? Hold on.
Well, because I was displaying your dio.
Oh, my dios are gone. Go ahead.
Yeah. Last week I got a pickup from Henrock. He got something for me.
Oh, what did you grab here? Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
And I'm testing out this new camera setup that you suggested to me.
I think it works pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got him so I could stop feeling like a failure every time I go to Target and he's not there.
Well, it was very hard to find him in our area, so. But with that said, let's bring in our guest. She's been waiting in the back.
Let's just get to it. Yeah. Everybody's clearly here for her tonight.
Yeah.
So.
They're not here for Fei Long. Maybe they are.
It's fine. Take your time.
No.
All good. I'm just chilling.
We've been waiting so long to have you on the show. Our friends, Toy Daddies, Toy Talk had you on, and then we're like, all right, we can't ask her to come on like right after.
Right.
You know.
Got to give it some breathing room.
Yeah, not especially when I don't have anything to promote, really. You know.
No, that's okay. We just want to have you on, hang out, chat.
Yeah.
Keeping it easy tonight. So Matt's already drinking. Well,
it's not alcohol.
Oh, it's not alcohol?
No.
I was gonna say, where's Bearded? We'll start getting unhinged.
That's why it's not alcohol. Not deep Bearded.
Oh yeah, we can't start until Bearded's here.
Yeah, and I just spilt my energy drink.
Someone message him so we can start.
Where is he at?
So what's new and exciting?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah, we already did our shtick. It's all you now.
Yeah. Not a whole lot going on with me. Just kind of the calm before the storm, getting ready for San Diego Comic-Con next month with personally and professionally exciting always. So yeah, just kind of plugging away here.
What's the setup going to be like in San Diego for you?
So for Rock Live Jewelry, obviously it'll be my first time working a con for them, but they have there's a section of the Comic-Con floor they call the Lucasfilm Pavilion. So it's like kind of the Lucasfilm invites some of their smaller brands to have space in that area. So Rock Live is part of that. So it's going to be a little 10 by 10 booth in the Lucasfilm Pavilion section of the Comic-Con floor. So we'll just have Star Wars product there for the show. And it's a brand new collection, so it'll be some fun stuff. And I get a cool outfit. So
what? Oh,
can you an outfit?
Yeah.
Can you tell us what kind of
slightly in theme? So not like cosplay, but like kind of in theme for what we're doing. Yeah.
Like a pilot?
Star Wars adjacent.
That's what Matchu and I are going to be. We're going to be San Diego Comic-Con adjacent.
Right outside.
We'll be there, but we can't get in. So
yeah.
This isn't your first con though, right?
No.
I know it's your first con with Rock Jewelry, but
yeah, no, I've been going to cons for a long time. I've been going to San Diego Comic-Con since 2013.
Oh wow.
So I went a couple of years for fun, and then I've been working. So Rock Live will be my fourth company I'm going with. So I've kind of seen the whole full spectrum from going as a fan to working Funko's Giant. It's even bigger now, but and small booths in between. So it's always fun. Yeah.
I've had the opportunity to go out to San Diego Comic-Con, but I've worked it, so I never really got to explore the floor. And just judging by the size of Funko's booth at New York Comic-Con, I can't imagine like what it's like.
Yeah. No, even bigger. Yeah. They have like a whole corner now with the different brands that they own, with Loungefly and Mondo and probably other things this year. So they have like a whole, I think they called it like Funkoville or something last year. It's a whole corner. It's very hard to miss, even if you try really hard.
All right. We'll try to miss it from outside. Yeah.
Outside, but you know what? Like I was saying this somewhere. Was it Enablers? I don't know. But like there's so much to do outside the con too that like you're gonna still have so much fun. Like all the hotels and down the street, there's so much going on that you're gonna be able to keep yourselves busy and find some other cool things to do between the pop-ups and all the different activities and stuff they have outside.
And the meetups.
Yeah.
I already hit up Ernie.
Yeah.
Is Ernie going to be there on Thursday?
Yeah, we're gonna go grab a drink with Ernie on Thursday.
Nice.
right outside the con. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, San Diego Comic-Con adjacent, but Ernie, I don't know, what's the opposite of adjacent? Close? Next to? I don't know.
You're gonna have like competing live streams at the same time.
Well, it's not Wednesday. It's gonna be Thursday.
Oh, so it's
That's
okay.
true.
We're in
So
the
it's
Cleveland.
okay.
Yeah.
That'll be funny though. Wednesday takes over Thursday.
Yeah.
We should have him on the Wednesday before.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him.
Yeah, we should just we'll do like one of those.
I don't know if he wants.
streams.
I don't know if he wants to come on though, because we've already invited him. He couldn't make it.
That's true. Well, you know, we also.
Yeah, we were gonna try to make it so that way it goes like from our show to his show.
Oh, like a double header. Yeah, that's cool.
Well, we were just getting.
You're gonna have to explain that slowly to him, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe draw it out.
Yeah.
And when we asked him, we were just getting started, so you know, we were a bunch of nobodies. Now we're still some nobodies. You know.
You're nobodies. What am I doing here then?
I don't know. You agreed. You're stuck here now. You can't leave.
Oh.
It would be rude. You can't leave.
It would be rude. Yeah.
Obviously, the huge difference between San Diego and New York Comic Con, but do you prefer one over the other, or is it just total vibe?
I always say, like, you can't compare anything else to San Diego. You know, I've been going to New York Comic Con for a while too, and like as big as New York Comic Con is, like it doesn't compare to San Diego because of the whole outside aspect of it. That's what makes San Diego so cool, and because it's like it's your pilgrimage, and it's like everyone's there, and it's a reunion. Like I see all these friends I only see one time a year. I see at that show, even if it's only for a few minutes sometimes, but so it's just totally different, and it is the outside factor that makes it. I mean, there's the Hollywood aspect too. That's why they get all the big panels. The proximity to to LA makes it easy for them to get all the big celebrities, and but like I've been able to go to a couple of those big panels, and they're fun, but like that's not the main point of Comic-Con for me. It's always to see everybody and see the spectacle as well. So those two things makes it what it is, though, and that's why it's different from every other con.
Got it.
Even New York Comic Con.
Yeah, that's where we first met you in person.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I feel like New York Comic Con can probably fit inside San Diego Comic Con like 3 or 4 times, like just in a size comparison.
New York Comic Con show floor is pretty big too, especially with the the expansions now with that huge Artist Alley area, and so that I'm curious what the square footage comparison is actually, but San Diego Comic Con, that show floor is huge, and it takes with the crowd it takes a while to walk from one end to the other.
It's intimidating. I like literally walked out there for like a few seconds, and I was like, yeah, and kind of just backed off.
Yeah.
Speaking of New York Comic Con, RG reminding us that tickets go on sale this weekend. Yoko, are you heading to?
Yeah, I believe I will be. Nice. Yep. For work again. Yep. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, Rockwell was like literally 2 or 3 booths down from where you were last year.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, so I've become friends with her, Allison, who's the owner and designer of Rock Love Jewelry. Like I became friends with her over the last few years, and so it was convenient to have them a few booths away, so I could do some shopping, which I did. But yeah, that's how I got to know them, though, just from cons. Like I have my con circuit friends, and when you do the same shows every year, you get to know people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like its own community itself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start working on my handshake, I guess.
Wait, didn't we shake hands?
Yeah. I think we.
Okay.
So we've passed that test. Otherwise, it would have been blown up on an enabler stream.
Yeah.
And Bearded is here, so we can get started.
All right.
Time to drink. So.
Yeah.
Crack them open. Whew, thank God.
Turn this energy drink into a beer.
Yeah.
Through the magic of television.
I saw a little bit. Steve Morrow asked about what getting ready for a con looks like for marketing. So I thought I'd touch on that real quick.
Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, here we go. I got it.
Yeah, so it's like it can be a few different things. So like cons aside, like when you're launching something new, there's obviously all the approvals and stuff it has to go through with the licensor, obviously, and product and the marketing level. But with the con, there's an added step where like the con needs to know everything that's going on too, but also the licensors want to know everything earlier. So prep for like I haven't really fully done Rock Club's Comic-Con marketing plan yet, and I'm kind of behind. Just so like it should, if like probably at Super 7, I guess last year, I was already firmly working on my plan in April, May, but we did a lot of video content, right, with those crazy videos that Super 7 does to reveal Comic-Con stuff. So we're planning that in the spring to make sure everything's ready to go ahead of time. And it's a smaller scale thing for Rock Club, so I don't need as much time, but there's still everything needs to get approved. The booth graphics, everything has to get approved by the licensor. And again, with Rock Club being in the Lucasfilm Pavilion, everything has to be approved by Lucasfilm. And that's everything, like what the wall's going to look like, what if we're going to have a flyer, what that's going to look like, like if we're going to do some kind of giveaway, like what does that look like? That all has to get explained and approved by Lucasfilm. And so then, the next step then that's more visible is especially with a new collection launch, a new product launch, we just have to plan out like, how do we want to do that? When do we want to do that? So that's the part that's the step I'm on that I need to figure out, like, how and when we want to show off the new product on social. You don't want to do it too early, but you don't want to do it too late when it gets everyone else's noise is going on too. You want to give people time to plan and budget and everything too. And it's, with Rock Club's case, everything goes online at the same time too. It's not really a con exclusive. There's going to be some special things you can do at the booth that you can't do online, but just being able to get all that language together and put it out there and be ready for a smooth process at the show. So
smooth.
Yeah. And then for me doing social media too, like my role at the show will be posting from the show essentially. Like, we'll have stuff that we can pre-plan and schedule posts too, but I want to be posting from the booth and as much as I can too. So
posting to like stories and like
stories, reels on the fly maybe. If we're able to get, like sometimes like a celebrity or someone will come by and you don't want to miss that opportunity, So
how was it working with Lucasfilm from like a client side type of thing?
It's great. What do you mean?
Most of them are challenging. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no, licensors, they have their set way of doing things. And I think I've been doing it long enough that I can kind of anticipate what they're going to, what they want to see, how they want things done. The tricky part is when they're not consistent about it, which is sometimes the case. And it depends on if your contact person changes or, because sometimes it's like, we want, all our names capitalized, or we want the little trademark afterward. Or like sometimes it's like really little things like that they're not consistent about. They tell you do it one way, one week, and then the next week they're like, no, actually it's supposed to be this week. And that gets frustrating when it's something that little that you have to go back and fix everything, but Lucasfilm is, but I I'm trying to see how much I want to say, but they're very particular about how things are and what you're allowed to do. So, I feel like I have a different perspective when people complain about, Black Series figures, for example, and they blame Hasbro for it. Sometimes I want to be like, let's not be so quick to just I'm sure, there's plenty of, I don't want to say blame to go around, but, I don't think it's necessarily always the manufacturer's choice to do things or not do things. Sometimes you're not allowed to.
Got it.
Or sometimes they want you to put, they want you to push something. But so it's, it's different. It's different for Rock Club and jewelry. It's a lot different. It's a lot easier actually than it was in toys.
Lucasfilm licensing pushing 97 different versions, Amanda.
Yeah.
Kevin says, B2S semi inside.
I think they're fully outside.
We are. Yeah, we're fully outside.
Can't even pull ourselves out.
Tenyo asks, any Rock Club deals for those not able to go to San Diego Comic-Con.
There are not going to be any like discounts or promos like that. But so anything new will be available online too. So.
Like hashtag Yoko 10% off.
Yeah. I'll work on getting my own promo code. Yeah.
Hashtag no chewing. What does it look like after the con for you? Do you get like a little bit? Does it slow down a little bit, or does it just keep going?
Yeah, well, I was going to say earlier when we were talking about working events before the show started, Jshot, I was going to say like the other thing that people don't realize, like I'm flying down to San Diego Monday, because like it takes a few, and like that's the part that people don't see is like it takes the time like you show up and everything's done and beautiful, right? Like the show floor, but we have to get there early and wait for the booth to be built or delivered and then built and stocking and all that kind of stuff. So it's events are fun and I love it, and that's probably my favorite part of the job. Not probably, definitely my favorite part of the job, but it's also the most exhausting part of the job. So it's not all rainbows and butterflies, working cons, but and plus we have to be there early in the morning, and then we're there late. We don't get to leave right at 7:00 when the show ends, Yeah. And that's why. So Sunday nights are the worst though, because you're so tired. You're done, especially after a 5-day show like San Diego Comic-Con, and you might still be there for a few hours afterwards.
And all your friends are gone.
Oh yeah, and everyone's at dinner or chilling or whatever, and gotta break down that booth, pack everything up, wait for. And sometimes like I've heard nightmares. Luckily, I haven't had to deal with this personally, but I know my friend's booth last year. Was it in New York? It might have been New York. They were there till like 2 or 3 in the morning waiting for their stuff to get picked up. And from the show people, the contractors. Why can't I think of the word?
Union?
Yeah, basically. Like, so they had, they couldn't leave. They had to wait to make sure their pallets got picked up afterwards. So they were stuck there all night. I can't remember which show that was, but
2:00 in the morning too. That's paying double time.
Yeah.
Archie wants to know if it is the same vendor he saw at Celebration last year. I don't know.
Rocklove Jewelry was at Star Wars Celebration last year, if that's what he's talking about.
Archie, verify. Have you gone to Celebration? I've never gone to Celebration.
Me, yes. I've been I went for fun last year. Have I only been for fun? I may have. I've been. No. Sorry, I'm trying to think. All the shows start to blur together. I went to Orlando. Whenever the last Orlando show was, 2016 or something, I went to that with Funko. And then I went last year for fun. I'm trying to think if there was one in between.
Last year was in LA?
Yeah, last year was in Anaheim.
Right, and this year was London, right? I think.
Yeah. Got it. And in 2 years, it's in Tokyo, and I'm definitely going to go to that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get tickets that we don't have to be outside.
Yeah.
Plan now. Go to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Live from.
You got 2 years to plan it,
Well, we won't do anything till about 6 weeks beforehand. So.
Well, that might be a little difficult.
Just how we work. All right. I don't know. The chat is going off about stalking Sebastian Stan. I'm not following that.
That's a totally separate thing.
I mean, I'm well aware about the Bucky obsession. I don't understand stalking, but So
I was talking about stalking, STOCK.
Got it.
At the show.
Instead of stalk. Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
He's gonna be there. I know he's gonna be there.
Is he gonna be there?
Depends on if they if I don't know if they'll be talking Thunderbolts yet at Comic-Con.
It's funny. I like that you're pretending not to know when you're like, hold on, here is his schedule. Archie says Tokyo is an amazing place to be in. I guess he's gone before. I've never been. So. All right. Well, I guess we got to take Archie with us. So, Archie, be ready to go 6 weeks before, because that's when we'll start talking to you. Any exclusives you got your eye on for San Diego?
Oh, I haven't seen anything yet, but I think it's a little early. I bet in a couple weeks we'll start seeing more stuff for Comic-Con exclusive wise.
You're not going to jump on the NECA exclusive Alf Cosmic Con figure?
No, I thought it's cute. I think it comes with some really cute accessories. But
bag.
Yeah, I love that.
I like the movie camera that he comes with.
Yeah, my dad actually had a movie.
I was
camera
going to say that figure reminds me of my dad. The shirt and the shirt and the camcorder. Yeah, not so much the Comic-Con bag, but the shirt and the camera for sure.
Yeah, I might have to try to see if somebody can pick that up for me while we're outside.
We're gonna be like those guys outside, be like, "Hey, if I give you money, can you like, yeah."
Like kids trying to get somebody to buy them alcohol outside of a deli.
You know what you gotta do though? So you guys got to figure out the cool pop-ups and stuff to go to, so you can get the swag from those places to have this trade bait for the people who can't do that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
like
it's all about finding leverage,
Trade bait. Oh,
yeah.
that term. Oh.
Or offer to pick up whatever stuff that people are buying at the con, and just hold on to it for them so they have a free hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, that's a good.
Yeah,
maybe we'll bring a table and we'll just be like the bagman. We'll just hold we'll
just hold stuff for them.
Yeah,
you just have to get us exclusives.
Mobile bag check. Yeah,
right.
There you go.
We'll load everything in the back of Ernie's car. Right? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? So,
We'll just rent a van.
Yeah, no problem. Kevin says Japan in November.
sure.
What's going on in November? Oh, wrong one. Jada, I don't know. I hit the wrong button though. Japan in November. I don't know. What's that? Jay and Matchu, the emotional support. Instead of spare chain, spare exclusively. Yeah, exclusive. We'll hold the bag open.
I'll use an old con bag, an exclusive bag from.
But also spare change. Yeah. One of the things when I was watching Toy Talk when you were on Toy Talk with No Chewing and Toy Father and Cox Creates, one of the things you said, which I thought was really awesome, was that you are a Star Wars collector and not like a Black Series collector.
Yeah.
And it was just like it was a cool way to kind of differentiate between like you collect things that you like, not just toys.
Yep.
Cool. Good conversation.
Yes.
That's all I got. We're done here.
Oh, you want me to expand on that? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, I was like kind of the lead-in to talk about what else you like to collect.
Well, I thought maybe you had more to add to that, or a follow-up question or something.
Not professional, flying by the seat of our pants on this one. Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. That's how I've always seen it. I'm trying to think if there's like a specific line, that I don't think there is where I'm just like, I gotta have it, like whatever it is. I've never been, I probably shouldn't say never, but I don't really see myself as a completionist at all, even, I have no problem picking and choosing, like, yeah, I like this makes sense in my collection, so I need it, and I can pass on this, I don't need it.
Right.
And I mean, that's been a little bit of like trial and error, like learning how to collect. I think especially, I hate that I talk about Funko so much, but it was such a big part of my journey, honestly, that I have to bring it up. But like when I first got into Funko, I wasn't as picky, and I was like, oh, it's cute, I want it, and I would buy everything. And then like as Funko grew and got more licenses, I was kind of like, okay, I got to start being pickier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I feel like that, it's a lesson we learn and relearn, but from there I was like, okay, I don't need, just because I think something's cute doesn't mean I have to have it. I can just move on, acknowledge that it's cute and move on, right?
Have a plan, right?
Right. It's like I like it, but I don't love it, then I don't need it, right? So it just kind of from there, so I've been trying to remind myself of that as I move forward with my collecting, where sometimes it's like when I'm trying to think of another, like Batgirl actually was one of my first big collections. I was collecting Batgirl stuff, and it was really fun at first when I was first collecting Batgirl, because there wasn't a lot of stuff. And then suddenly with Batgirl Burnside and then the DC Superhero Girls, Batgirl had a resurgence, which is great for for comic fans and for kids, I think, little girls especially. But suddenly there was so much Batgirl stuff that I was like, okay, I don't need all this stuff. I don't need the DC superhero girls Batgirl. That's not a Batgirl that was made for me. Like, you know, like I don't need that version of it. And it's like it kind of got to that same point though, where at first I was buying everything. If it's Batgirl, I'm going to buy it. And then I was like, why do I have these like baby toys? I don't need these things in my collection, right? Like when there was suddenly too much stuff. So I'm like, oh, here I am learning this lesson again. Like, you know, so it's kind of with Black Series too. When I got into Star Wars, I was buying some more Black Series and stuff that I didn't really need of characters I didn't necessarily love, but because I saw it or wanted it. And now, you know, it's that quality over quantity mindset. And that's why I've been getting more into like hot toys, you know, even though then I break them and get scared and can't move. Because I don't know how to pose anything. I don't actually know how to play with my toys is what I've learned on Enablers. Yeah.
Just takes practice.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, so that's why, you know, like I have a Bucky shelf of Bucky's across like, you know, multiple different lines. And like for me, it's more fun to collect that way as a character. The thing that I like. Ahsoka was another thing where I'm like, okay, I don't need every single Ahsoka that comes out because, well, I do though. I probably do buy every single Ahsoka that comes out.
I feel like we haven't hit that wave yet of getting so much Ahsoka.
Yeah, maybe not, you know,
right.
but like I don't need like her. What is that like kids lightsaber line called? Like, you know, like I don't like there's stuff I don't need, right?
Yeah,
there's like stuff. I don't need that stuff. But
it's like the lightsaber with her head on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I'm like, I don't need that. There's a time I probably would have bought it just because it was Ahsoka, you know. But as I've matured as a collector, I'm like, I don't need that stuff. I'll buy the real lightsaber instead. You know.
Exactly.
I'm trying to teach my daughter that lesson. Every time we're in Target, she picks it up, and I'm like, Ahsoka wouldn't have a lightsaber with her own head on it. You're not getting that. So, yeah, I'm that guy in the aisle yelling at her.
You better end up getting her like the actual Ahsoka lightsabers then in the future.
She got them for Comic-Con, so because she went as Ahsoka.
No, I meant like the actual like replica lightsabers.
She's 10. She doesn't need those. Yeah, she's fine.
Like the plastic. I mean, the parts ones are going to be too heavy for her, probably too goofy and too heavy.
I'm not saying now. I'm just saying like in the future.
Right? Happy to. Oh. I did get her like the $60 plastic ones, you know, which caused a fight. But hey,
she can grow into the, you know, fancy ones.
Yeah. So obviously Ahsoka's huge for you, right? And with the show coming up, and I think was there a new trailer today, or was it just
I think
a rehash?
I was so busy I didn't really watch it, but I think it's the trailer that they showed, like the secret trailer that they showed at the panel. I think is the one that came out because I saw everyone talking about Sabine's / Ezra's lightsaber today, which is cool, which is very exciting. I think that show. See, like I'm going to have to remind myself of everything I just preached when all the merch for Ahsoka show drops, because like I'm going to buy all of it probably.
That's why I said like you haven't hit that wave yet.
Yeah.
Once that show comes out, that wave is going to hit hard.
Yeah. Because it's like it's all my favorite things, and wow, you're really excited too.
Yeah, something fell, but I am excited about it because
I love Ahsoka, but Star Wars Rebels is my favorite Star Wars story. You know,
sorry,
you haven't watched. Is that what you're about to say?
No, I was going to say I was late to the train, but then I hit it hard because I agree. It's probably
about to exit immediately.
Yeah, and I would have taken myself out. I would just be like, you know.
And it's funny how that happened because it's like I told you to watch Clone Wars, right?
Yes.
And then you're the one who told me to watch Rebels, and then I was like, wow, that was really good. I didn't expect it to be that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so Rebels was just so good.
I want to squeeze. Anyway, I got to squeeze in time for a rewatch before. Now we know August 23rd, which is very exciting. Yeah, I can't wait to buy all the things. Like I love this, you know, between Ahsoka and then like I love Sabine, you know, how can you not love Hera, Ezra, the Ghost? I want all the Ghost things, like, you know, I'm sure.
Yeah, the Ghost actually, and I think Kevin enabled me on this one, but it sits on my desk. It's always within arm's distance. So
I need to get that.
Is that the X-Wing one? The game?
The game. Yeah.
I have that too, somewhere. You can't see it, but it's there. Trust me. I
believe you.
Yeah, thank you. You know, like there's Lego rumors, you know, of the Ghost re-release. So
that would be.
I keep trying to get Fred to spill because I feel like
spill
he knows.
The beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna know, it's gonna be Fred.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm sure he's already filmed. I'm sure he's already filmed promo videos.
I don't understand how he could like something like that where you know somebody's like genuinely excited about it. I wouldn't be able to keep it a secret.
It is really hard, you know. Like again, I'm going to talk about Funko, but when we knew everything in advance, working at Funko, you know, there was so much I knew that I was like, sometimes I wish I didn't know yet because like it's hard to not want to, to not want to talk to everybody about the things, you know, and spoiler things. But at the same time, it's kind of nice. Like, so like after that, like Super 7 working with a lot of retro licenses,
yep.
I didn't have that problem, you know, of learning the spoilers and stuff like that. And it was kind of a nice break to not worry about that. But Rock Love, again, there's a little bit of it. There's a little bit about it. Like, you know, I knew that Sabine had a lightsaber before that first trailer came out, and I was like, what does it mean? But you know, now we see. Well, we still don't really know, but we kind of know.
True. But I mean, she learned how to handle the Darksaber, so she's got to at least know how to
do
that. So.
Yeah. So
she had
that is the hard
time than Mando, I think, right? From what I remember.
I think she had more lightsaber training than Luke. But she trained with Kanan, so
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I don't know. If RMD Collective putting this out into the world.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
that would make sense, right? Like I figured that's been the rumor for a long time, and I figured, you know, hoping that they learn their lesson from the Rancor. And again, I don't know if that's Hasbro's fault or if that's Lucasfilm's fault. The timing on that,
I think, the timing was just really bad with that. Right?
Yeah, so like I think this is showing that they've learned their lesson, and they're going to hold off on the Ghost till closer to when Ahsoka comes out, when people see it again, or people might be seeing it for the first time, you know. So that makes to me, that makes a lot of sense. Like as much as I would be ready to put my money down day one for it, it makes sense. I'm glad that they're waiting for it to have a better chance at success, you know.
And that would have to be TVC, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they would.
Yeah.
That would be huge if it was Black Series.
It's gonna be huge as TVC. Yeah.
That might be my first TVC purchase. If that's true.
Yeah, I'm in. I'll probably be in for 2. Let's be honest. Yeah,
that's fair. Oh man, I had something I was gonna say. I was just thinking about the Rancor when you guys said it. You guys said the timing was off, especially now that 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi is this year.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they didn't tie that in any way, and that I don't know if that would have made a difference, but
I think they tried to, but they didn't mention that it would be this year
when it would come out. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of OT fatigue too, though. So like, I feel like if they had connected it to Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett or whatever the heck it was, that would have been its best chance at success. You know.
Yeah, because I think it closed like a week before the final episode, and that's when we all saw Boba riding the Rancor.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and everybody was like, if they had just waited one more week, it could have gotten backed just from that scene.
Yeah, that's why I don't know how much, you know, because again, like, because Lucasfilm would be involved in those conversations about how and when to launch that. I would think that somebody would be like, oh, maybe you should wait until this time. But so I don't know. Who knows?
Jason says he doesn't think Hasbro.
And that's also possible, is that they wouldn't.
Yeah.
If it was a super top secret and no one wanted to tell them, it's possible. But I've been in some of those conversations where the licensor's like, I can't tell you why, but you might want to wait. And if they tell you that, you should probably wait, you know?
So with the Razor Crest, do you think they're like, yeah, you should definitely have that as a crowdfund before we blow it up?
Right. Yeah. Before we reach episode 7, you guys are going to want to launch. Yeah. Make sure it ends. Yeah.
It ends before that episode.
Jason says, is it me or does it feel like Hasbro and Lucasfilm sabotage themselves?
It might be miscommunication between the two. Right? What do you think?
Yoko's trying to be really good.
I am. I don't want to. It's tough, and it's like I always feel for the guys. That marketing team, because Hasbro's marketing team takes the brunt of it, and I guarantee you, they're not the one making any of those decisions.
Yeah.
But because they're the most public, and I say that because I've been there. And it sucks when it's your fault and you had nothing to do with it. Maybe you don't even agree with it either. But so
yeah, a lot of it.
The people that get yelled at are probably not the ones that made those decisions.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Beard wants to know if we need a passport to enter Yoko Land. It took a while for that to come up. I'm actually surprised.
There's a application process for sure, but
got it. 6 to 8 week turnaround time. Yeah.
And maybe we can be a little more efficient than that. Like a personal recommendation. Is preferred.
Oh, through who? Like Fred?
You're Fred? Yeah. If Fred recommends you to me, you can probably skip that line. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Like real Fred or Matchu sitting in for Fred? Because I've got a hook with Matchu. I don't know if I got a hook with Fred.
Well, we had Fred on the show.
Either one. Yeah.
We did. Yeah, we did.
And he, he was streaming last night, and he was telling me how we had connected him with Gene.
And they met up in real life. Yeah.
And they met up in real life, and they had a great time. Yeah. See,
I'll take that. I'll take a percentage of that happiness.
Mm-hmm.
It's my 10%. Application.
Look, I can't just let anyone in.
Right. Yeah.
And most people will be allowed in, but I can't just let anyone in. I got to have a little bit of a
exclusivity,
like a little safety net, really.
Yeah.
No weirdos allowed.
You heard it here first. Yoko is building a wall to keep people out. That's what I just heard. So.
Well, she's also on an island too, so.
That's true.
Literally.
She doesn't really. Yeah.
I mean, so are we.
She's got a big moat. Yeah. It's true. We are. And it is horrifying sometimes. What are you most excited for in Ahsoka?
I think everything. I just I think it's going to be that continuation of the Rebel story that we've been waiting for. So, but also Force Ghost Kanan.
Is that confirmed?
No, it's not confirmed at all. It's probably not happening, but
I'm sure he'll show up with a voice
immediately. Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get a voice.
Dead.
So
he's been saying, like, Freddie Prinze Jr. has been saying, like, it's done. I would never, it's like he's like, it's like you're protesting a little too hard. I don't believe
too hard. Yeah, right.
Confirmed. Yeah.
Leave a little mystery.
Seeing Captain Rex is going to be really cool.
Yeah,
I don't think
I was excited about that.
Confirmed, but pretty much confirmed also. Like more confirmed than Kanan, but heavily rumored. Yeah.
I'm just excited for Chopper.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Chopper is going to be amazing. Yeah.
I didn't realize that was Freddie Prinze Jr. until I saw those reels of him talking about how he's not going to come back, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize it was him. He's done so much stuff that I didn't even know. Like, I didn't realize, when I was watching wrestling, I didn't realize he was
a writer. Yeah,
he was a writer in SmackDown.
Yeah. See, I knew that.
Captain McKay says he's doing an Andrew Garfield.
Yes, I totally.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved when Freddie Prinze was acting or doing the voicing again across from his wife Sarah Michelle during the show, which was fun.
Yeah, because she was one of the Inquisitors. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even realize that either. I
forget which one, but she did.
Yeah, she dead. Spoiler: she dead. What are you hoping they don't screw up?
To not screw up on Ahsoka? I mean, I don't know if they can. You know, I don't want to see. I'm trying to think. Like, I would love to see Forest Ghost Kanan, but I don't want them to find a way to bring Kanan back to life. Like, you know, like things like that.
Right.
Like,
Mhm.
Yep.
too much retconning, you know, going on. So it's like, spoiler alert: Kanan died this beautiful, tragic death, and like let's leave it at that, right?
Mhm.
So you know, things like that. Like don't mess with that storyline.
That's fair. I'm hoping I just feel like the relationships were such an important part that I hope the actors can emulate the same kind of, family feeling that we get from them. That's what I'm worried about. Sometimes it just doesn't translate, but I'm sure they'll do a good job. They better anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on my angry keyboard if they don't.
Wait, you want it to keep a family tone? Is that what you're saying? Sorry, you're cutting out a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sometimes I'm too far away from the mic. No, I'm just like I'm worried that they're not going to be able to have their this strong relationship that the characters had in the show.
Oh,
right. Like just because it just doesn't translate. Like it's not their
like
fault.
the chemistry, right, between the actors
exactly.
and everything. Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Been a long week.
Yeah.
Cap Live says Jason Dula.
Hasn't there been a tease at him? I feel like there was.
I feel like there was too. Yeah.
Or maybe it was like a small hand that people were speculating was him or something. So we really don't know anything.
I love when we do that. We just
hand.
deep dive into that stuff and then it's nothing. So,
but we've got to see him though, since we know he exists from the end of Rebels. So like he's got to be around. Yeah.
What about like a live action Cal Kestis?
I like that has to happen at some point. I don't know that it happens there on that show on Ahsoka.
I feel like his character has been like pushed out so much, especially not just because of the game, but like his appearances have been like it's been a lot on social media.
Plus they cast an actor like him, like you know, they've got to have plans for him. You know, is what I think. With where his age would be too, like in the Mandalorian timeline, whenever they get around to adding him into live action. But he I saw something too. I wish I could remember the numbers. But like the number of people who have downloaded Jedi Survivor versus like the streaming numbers for like Kenobi, like it's crazy
really
different, like the significantly higher for the game, you know. So there's an audience there for him already, obviously.
Well, so also you got to think about it this way: like people can have streaming parties and just watch at somebody's house, versus like you're playing a single player game.
Yeah.
So, like 4 or 5 friends could be watching in one person's house, but 5 friends have to buy that game.
Yeah. No, but I think like those whatever I was reading that had those numbers was like comparing like the star power essentially of Cal Kestis versus Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it's like, well, look at these gabillions of people who've playing this game versus how many people streamed Kenobi, you know. I think that was the argument there, was like, don't say Cal Kestis doesn't have star power, because all these people are playing this game and know who he is, you know, the awareness of the character. Plus he's fresh and like people like, you know, it's something new. It's not the same thing we've seen a million times already, you know.
And this is what
BD1 is really cute, so yeah.
Yes, BD1
most importantly.
And this is his second or third game, right? So it's he's been around for a while, right? I mean, that's a few years at this point. So.
Yeah, like five years, maybe. I don't know. I was late to play the first game.
I still haven't played it, so
yeah.
Whenever you find that time, you got to play it.
I'm trying to find that time. I'm sure once the kids go to college.
Is that why you're slowing down on your toy buying habits and being more effective, having a plan?
Yep, having a plan. So a plan that I will learn and relearn over and over again. Just like everyone talked about.
Yeah, the hamster wheel. Yeah.
Speaking of spending figures, Chamba's in here saying that SHF Indiana Jones goes on pre-order later today. So much for not spending money, but good luck. What else? What else? I mean, I feel like I can go on and on about Rebels. Your knowledge is of Star Wars is unparalleled. I think it's just you and
I wouldn't say that. I think my enthusiasm
okay
is up there. I wouldn't say my knowledge. Like I'm just I rely on over on Boba Squadron. I rely mostly on Paul and Ernie to know things, and then I'll just chime in with whatever they pronounced wrong. And by they I mean Ernie.
Just Ernie. So, Cat Blue says I miss the Rebels talk.
Oh, we can start over. What do you want to talk about?
Or go back and watch it again. So go back and watch it. Rewind it.
Sorry.
Jason asks, "How's the new gig?" Also, go back, watch the first 15 minutes. Lots of replay here. This is good to help those numbers. Way to be. What else? We want to look at some pictures. What do we want to do? There's no plan for tonight. There's no plan.
Oh, no run of show.
No run of show. See, it's because of the tone that you just had in your voice. That's why I didn't make one.
Well, no, because it's funny. Because Yoko's the one who actually pointed out that we actually have a run of show because it was on your screen one time.
I know.
I was impressed. That's why I agreed to come on this place.
Yeah, and then we're just winging it now.
Now we're winging it.
We're not doing that bad a job winging it though.
Well, it's because I secretly made a run a show and just didn't share it with you. So
why did you share? Oh, because you don't want me to like cross things off and nope, we can't talk about this.
No, I didn't want you to be like, oh, you made it. It's a run show. I just want to hang out. So.
you want to come across as like cool and like casual.
Like, yeah. It's like yeah. This is off the cuff. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start doing like the late night guys. I'll just have all my questions on index cards and be like, well, that's done. So, the funny thing is they never show you the poor PA who's got to go pick up all the index cards at the end of the night. Yeah.
I'm sure.
It's probably my niece.
Jason says, I meant Yoko. How's the new gig in the context of Star Wars Rebels?
Oh, I'll pull this off then.
Well, that's funny because there will be a Rockcliffe collection for the Ahsoka show, and I can't tell you what's in it, but I can tell you that I want all of it. So just knowing that already, without knowing what anybody else is making for Ahsoka, I'm in trouble. Yeah,
you're gonna have to like put it in a paper airplane and throw it out the window so that I can purchase it.
Yeah,
so. As we're standing outside. And Tenyo is so kind to remind everybody, don't forget to hit that like button. We're so bad. Hit that like and subscribe. And Dario, don't worry, man. We're chilling. We'll be here for an hour or two. We're good.
All right. Photo time.
Photo time.
All right. Let me put that back up. There we go.
Oh, I just thought this was great. I thought this was a fun shot. I thought it was really good the way he used, I don't know if he made the miniatures or, found them, but it's just a perfect shot to get ready for summer and kind of a way to use those Mezco figures in a way that I would have never thought of.
Yeah. I want to know where he got that dog.
Good looking dog.
That dog on the ground right here on the right side.
Yeah. Just the one that's just laying there.
Yeah, I want that. Yeah, this is like this just makes me think of summer.
Yeah,
even
it capture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just captures summer really well. I don't know if the cornhole bag is digital or not, but just even the way it's like going and fits perfectly.
Oh, it's in motion. Yeah.
It fits in that negative space between the three characters. Yeah, it's good. Really well done.
This is another one. This is from Dan's Toy Art. You got me that indie. Probably one.
I like him a lot. And it looks like that's in the background. That's like the Professor indie or the Last Crusade indie with Nick Fury head on it. So that's pretty good.
Do you think this was inspired by that picture they put out of Harrison Ford and Anthony Mackie.
Oh,
Because it kind of looks like it.
right.
Where they're like leaning toward each other.
I didn't even see that. Oh, that's
And
right, because he's taking over for Thunderbolt, right? Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe because it was 8 hours ago that it was posted. Let me see. I'm reading the captions.
Oh, it's like a whole story.
Wow,
It is a whole story.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's still going.
Still going. I'm not actually reading it. I'm just looking to see if it says anything.
10-minute scene.
It's a whole script.
Oh, he's doing a whole thing. Okay. All right.
Right. Great shot, though. So what do you think of that? By the way,
Can you pull up that photo though, real quick? To like, I'm curious. I feel like they're like the way they're leaning toward each other. Do you want me to find it?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Also,
I think it was like on the Captain America. Was it on Marvel or Captain America?
I remember seeing it though.
Might have been Marvel Studios Instagram. Yeah. I sent it to you. Kind of. I could be, seeing it, forcing it.
I mean, it could at the very least just inspire the shot. Yeah. So. All right. Well, when Matt looks that up, I'm currently fighting with my chair. I don't know if anybody has noticed this, but I keep losing like height as it goes. So, you're gonna have to.
I thought you were trying to be like Ernie, because Ernie sits so low in his screen too.
No, I don't intend to. It's just like I start here, and then it just kind of goes like this, and then I'm like, hi,
it is pretty close, right? Because they are leaning. It's basically the same.
Well, yeah, except Harrison's doing that weird and then the cat jumps out. Like, Anthony Mackie's like, "Shut up, old man."
That was pretty good insight there, Yoko.
I don't know. It just popped in my head.
Nice.
796 says Yoko has fought with her chair.
Oh my gosh. I don't remember that.
Nightmare Nemo says, I never thought of writing a whole story for a picture before.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. Start adding novellas to your shots.
Yeah, do it for your next Enablers photo challenge so we can read it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you guys really need a reason to go longer on that.
Right? Yeah.
This shot. Actors. What's that?
So we have some great voice actors on the roster.
Oh god. Yeah, Nightmare Nemo says the chair always wins though.
That's why I'm always afraid to get up on a stream. Sit back down, honestly.
Yeah, so I actually picked this shot because Tenyo sent it to me. She likes to share anything that has Boyd's in it.
Boyd's.
To me, but I just thought it was fun.
I like the donuts.
I like the donuts. I like the two little comic panels above it. Mm-hmm. Good sense of motion in it. Just fun.
5 seconds earlier.
Yeah.
It's believable.
It is believable.
I mean, it has happened in New York. I've seen it. This one I chose. This was pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even see this one. This is great.
Yoko, have you seen the movie yet?
I did.
What'd you think?
I thought it was great. It was very pleasing for the eyeballs, Yeah.
I thought the first movie's animation was great, but they really doubled down on this one. And March can't come soon enough.
Yeah. It's gonna I want to bet that it gets delayed. Not to be a Debbie Downer here, but
Is it because didn't Ryan Dahl say something like do they have anything even worked on for the next one, or
Yeah, that I don't know, but since I'm just assuming, since I feel like the last, they're always delayed.
I would hope with a second part like this that it's already done, but
I don't think so. I know they were working up against the wire for
this one.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like how, like in Back to the Future, you can film them back to back and then you edit it later. You know what I mean? It's not like they have all the footage done.
Oh, I get that. It's just, get the team together. You just keep let them work straight through.
Work nonstop.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Gotta be great, guys. Don't worry about it.
I think that's a custom Scarlet Spider, by the way, because those are Mafex joints. A lot of these are actually custom, I think. That 2099 in the back is a custom, and that Cyborg Spider-Man is a custom.
That's not the Marvel Legend, the Cyborg, the retro one.
I'm looking at the joint here. The elbow joint and the knee joint. It looks like a Mafex figure. And this is the last one I chose.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So good. I saw this morning and I was like, damn it, Dwayne, this is so good. And I was just printing out a bunch of album covers last night.
This is super cute.
He'll tell you to do it anyway. So
no, he did. He said it looks great. I'm gonna hold off on posting it and try to make the best out of it as I can, but nothing that's close to this. So much detail.
I love the little crates. Yeah.
The
little crates are very cute.
They're the right size too. Not too big, not too small. They fit perfectly like how the records would.
I love the patches. He always said he made the patches. That was great.
Oh, these?
Yeah. I'm moving my mouse too, like everybody can see it. But yeah, on the corner there. That was a nice touch.
Oh wait, you don't see my mouse when I'm hovering over it?
No.
Oh. And I'm like, now I'm just trying to point at it, and like, nope, that's not my hand. It's the same. Yeah. It's almost the same color, but it's not my hand. Yeah, and he also made all those albums out of paper, which is basically like what I did.
I do worry for him a little bit, like that he doesn't get out enough. Like we're just gonna make sure we check on him every once in a while. Hey man, when's the last time you went outside? Sitting here cutting albums out. Go take a walk, bro.
You didn't check on me yesterday, although you were in the subway for like 6 hours.
Yeah, you were supposed to be checking on me.
I did check on you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's cute. You guys check on each other.
Yeah, gotta look out for each other.
Yeah, well, his wife called and said that he's not home yet. Do you know where he is?
Oh no!
I was. He had
no service.
I was stuck in between train stations, and there was a derailed train ahead of us. So I was missing for a little while. So
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. No Spider-Man story about that one either, right?
Huh?
Never mind. Yeah, flat joke. I was just thinking derailed train, Spider-Man, and there's Spider-Man.
Got it. It's like it's the tree all over again.
The tree?
Yeah, when the tree gets transported back to the villain's lair.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you totally forgot. But
wow, cool. Awkward.
Not professional.
What's next on your run-up show?
Next is to go around the room one last time and see what we'll talk about your Twitch. We got Twitches coming up. What do you got? You got a new stream coming up. Yeah. Tomorrow? No. Tonight?
I usually stream on Tuesdays. I've been taking a little break. I might start again next week. I gotta play Jedi Survivor, actually. hopefully it works now.
I did want to ask you about Twitch. Like, what made you like either move into that or start on there?
Yeah. So I started during COVID, as many people did. And I had my YouTube channel. I have my YouTube channel where I've been, you know, I was doing more toy unboxings and stuff on there before. But I tried streaming on YouTube first, and I just wasn't feeling it. Like, you know, I wasn't getting a lot of people, and I don't know. Then I was, I had a bunch of friends doing streams on Twitch, and they were doing a lot of not just gaming, you know, because that's the whole thing is people think Twitch is gaming, but maybe it's shifting a little bit. But you know, has it been 5 years now? Since everything, but I saw some people doing Lego and like, you know, other like talk show type things. And I was like, okay, maybe this is more of a space. And it's like, you know, you have the smaller audience, I think, than YouTube. But I really loved the community aspect that Twitch had. And the more, you know, the interactions that you can, the interactions that are built in to Twitch more so than, you know, than what YouTube offers. And that just made it more fun because, like, I think when you have those interactive features, 12 people can feel like 112 people sometimes, you know, when it's more active and people are actually participating instead of just watching, which I think is what happens a lot on YouTube. And so I started streaming over on Twitch. And when I first started during COVID with nothing better to do, I was streaming 3 days a week at first. And it was just kind of a way to not lose my mind, you know, to have people to talk to, especially when I was between jobs, you know. When I'm trying to think, I can't remember the timeline anymore, but you know, it's like, especially not working, and so you don't even have work people to talk to during the day, and it's just like, well, what am I going to do? So started streaming, and I was blinging, and I was you know, like, I'll have props, so you know, like like this is something I would sit there and do by myself while I watch TV or something, you know. So I was like, oh, why not just do it on stream where people might come hang out, and you know, I would have people to talk to while I bling. So this is what I was doing on stream. Lego, I said, toy unboxing sometimes, and occasionally video games, but I am not a gamer. I try. Again, enthusiasm and skill, 2 different things, right?
Is it true that your first system was the Wii?
Yeah, I mean, I had a Game Boy, but I wasn't, as a kid, but I wasn't really allowed to play it that often. Like, it was mostly like when we traveled, that was when I was allowed to play with it. And I, you know, so I was allowed to play like all those educational computer games like Oregon Trail and Carmen Sandiego and things like that. So I played those games. And my friend had what was it, an N64 then maybe? So like, you know, I had experienced video games, but I did not own my own console until the Wii. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that is true. And then the next one I owned was Xbox. So
and now you play mostly on PC, right?
Yeah, and my Switch. Yeah. Yeah. I have what was it? I have the last Xbox. So whatever that was.
The one, no, not the one.
What was it? I don't even remember.
Xbox One.
But I've turned it on like twice in the last year. You know.
I should know this. I'm on Xbox every night,
all the time. Yeah, you should know this.
Why am I confused?
Yeah.
I almost said 360. I'm like, no, that's not the right one. That's like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
More than 10, actually. I think now.
Let's see. Nightmare Nemo says there's an alternate timeline where Yoko will play more games as a kid and become a gamer.
Yeah, that's probably much more. I'm sure that's a kindler, gentler Yoko, you know, with more patience.
Kindler, gentler. First console is a great interview question for anyone. Oh, that is a really good. So Yoko, what was your first? No, I'm kidding. Add that to the old roster.
I'm trying to think like what I even played on the Wii. I don't even know anymore.
Wii
Sports, right? Yeah. Like, was there anything else?
Yeah.
Mario Kart?
Wii Sports. There was that weird Mickey game for a while, like Epic Mickey.
Oh, weird. You know, I got that and I played it once and I never played it again.
Yeah, it was not great.
Yeah.
It goes down with the was it Mickey's Mirrors of Illusion, or like that was an old.
Oh, I don't know that one.
It was from. I feel like that was on Jaguar. It was like one of the random.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm old.
I don't even think I had any other games in the Wii Sports because my sister had gotten us the Wii for my mom to use to get exercise, and she liked it for I don't know 2 or 3 days, and that's it. But, like I was always on like Xbox, so I didn't know that there was other games on Wii.
Jason admitting that he mooched off his friends for a Wii. So there you go. Smart move. All right. So Twitch on Tuesdays, Jedi Survivor. When's next stream for you is when?
Probably next week.
Next
week.
Okay.
But maybe. It's been kind of nice not streaming, honestly.
Lots of pressure? Or
I don't know. I don't know. Just like I love doing enablers, of course. I love jumping on other streams and talking. Like this is the thing. Like, when I started streaming, it was about having people to talk to, and now there's more people to talk to.
There's too many. So
I don't. So I'm not. It's not like talking by myself is not as exciting anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because so it's more fun to actually have other people to talk to.
Have other interactions with people.
Sorry, what did you?
Yeah, something broke Yoko. Yeah.
Was it something in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. White guy. I don't know what I can highlight, so I'm not gonna there. So
yeah, kick that guy out. No.
Trying hard not to get canceled. Yeah.
Yesterday, I was asked how my English is and if I was fluent. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's I would say it's not the first time I've had to deal with that, but I hadn't in a while, especially up here where it's a little more diverse. But this guy was from Florida.
Oh.
I was gonna guess Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That or Texas, but
every follow-up question made it worse and worse.
Jeez.
Yeah. So.
Well,
it was
no smooth transition there.
But Mario, yes, my answer is yes.
I love the follow-up. So the follow-up from Trevor's is how's your stop it?
I'm doing it.
How's your Dutch, Mario? That's good. Oh. All right. Cool. And then obviously San Diego Comic-Con, so you got your stream, San Diego Comic-Con, and then just more coming from Rock Love. It's exciting. What was that's right, it's the ferry. It's your ferry.
Yeah. It's coming in. Yeah, we'll have I'm sure I'll stream a few times between now and Comic-Con, and we'll have enablers again in July, and I don't know.
How come we never hear that on the enabler stream?
I don't know. Probably do. Maybe I'm muted. I'm better about muting sometimes on enablers.
43 days. 43 days to San Diego Comic-Con. I got this nifty little calendar.
43.
Goes, so from our flight. And in between that time, we'll have a few shows, and we are headed to Toy-Con this weekend, right? I think.
Yes, this weekend. I don't know why I had to think about that. I'm packing stuff up to sell at Toy-Con, but
nice.
Should be fun. Yeah. I hope so. We'll have a table, and I'm sure nonsense will ensue. So we're going to try to get some content, talk to some people. We might go live depending on what the internet situation is, but at the very least,
did you ask about the Wi-Fi card?
I have a show.
Yeah, we don't have it. So.
When's my show? I'm doing a con out here in a couple of weeks, actually. So I'll be.
Oh, we go.
Yeah, I forgot.
Nice.
Washington Summer Con.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where I'm a featured streamer, so good times.
Okay. Said you're very busy. You got all these streams going on. Very busy.
Yeah.
No time to waste.
The show the last couple of years, my favorite thing. There's been like an exotic animals booth there, so that's when I got to. I had them bring over some critters for me to demonstrate to hang out with on stream. So I had like a baby crocodile and a Python. Yeah,
That doesn't sound
We
safe.
should.
it's good times. It's on my
I was
Instagram feed somewhere. It's on my YouTube actually, if you want to see that. But it was cool.
Check out the YouTube. We should call our booth the Exotic Animals and see if that draws more people over. I don't know. So, no? Okay. Yeah. I'm trying new things here tonight. All right, I'm trying new things. So, Tenyo says she'll be stopping by on Saturday to see us, and it looks like 1/6 Shooter will be there as well. So, maybe I get to finally have that conversation with Trevor that I never did have. So, we're gonna bring it back at some point. That damn car, just completely looping it back to the beginning. Is that it? Do the spiel?
Me? Oh.
No, not me. Chat me? No, that's not it. That's not what we do. So,
Questions from the chat?
no, I didn't. Yeah,
I don't know. What do your notes say?
my notes got thrown out 6 weeks ago. But yeah, Yoko, want to just officially thank you for taking time to be with us tonight. And putting up with our nonsense and hilarity. And thank you to everybody who showed up in the chats, and whether you're watching this on replay or live, we appreciate the hell out of all of you, and we wouldn't be doing this without you. So
hold on.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Nemo has a question.
I'm not doing the outro again.
I'll try. I think I keep thinking it'd be fun to do like a behind the scenes working at SDCC vlog, and I've said that every year, and I've never done it. So maybe this year will finally be the year.
Do the build up. Do the days that we don't get to see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be a good. That's good content right there.
Good content. Everything is content.
When I'm a sweaty mess, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah.
Well, if you're taking the video, then we won't see you, right?
Yeah. True.
Unless you drip that badly into the lens. No, hey,
it gets pretty hot, They don't have the AC running on setup days. That's the other thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because all the doors are open, so it'd be they don't. Every show it's like that. Setup days, there's no AC, not until the show's.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, fun fact, not so fun fact. Like I said, not a glamorous life,
Oh. All right. Well, Jason says awesome stream. So let's before he changes his mind, let's seriously, thank you guys so much, and Yoko, really appreciate it.
Also, thank you everybody for sharing, the promo.
Oh yeah.
Just want to put that out there.
Yeah. It's always my favorite to reshare those with the most ridiculous GIF I can find.
Let's head over to Fallen Fett after this and go hang out.
Oh yeah, let's go hang out with Ernie.
Yeah.
Nico Hodge is the guest today. So
yeah,
that should be good.
Perfect.
All right. Should I cue it?
Cue the outro. I think Steve is vying for my job here. He's got interview questions. Now it says cue the outro and see you all next Wednesday, my dudes. All right.